Hello class, it's time for an exciting overview about the Italian Renaissance. Now it's important to remember that the word Renaissance means rebirth, and it occurred between 1350 and 1550. This was a rebirth in interest of art and learning. It was a time when an interest in studying the ancient Greeks and the Romans came back, and it's also a time when people began to stress the importance of the individual. So let's first of all look at why did the Renaissance begin. And everybody should know that the Renaissance began in Italy. But why did it begin? It began because people were becoming more secular. And that means that people were more interested in the world around them than just in religion and getting to heaven. Now that doesn't mean religion wasn't still important. It was still very important. But it was not as important as it had been. The Renaissance began in Italy because it had been the center of the Roman Empire. So as people start to look at the Roman culture and what had gone on, naturally where the center of the Roman Empire had been is where people would begin doing that. Also, the Italian cities had become very wealthy through trade. We talked a little bit about the Silk Road, we talked about the effects of the Crusades, and that led to very wealthy Italian cities. So they could afford to pay artists. Also, the region was divided into many small city-states. So there wasn't one dominant one, and these city-states kind of competed with each other for artists, and they wanted to have the best art. So, of course, it'd be almost like a free agent today in a sport. If you're one of the best, cities are going to pay you very well to come and do art at their city. So, city life helps the Renaissance. Let's talk about how city life would help the Renaissance. First of all, there were more customers for artists, and so there was more money for art. If people are living close together, unlike in a rural setting, there's a lot more people, they have an interest in art, and there's just more customers. There's more discussions and sharing of ideas about art, so more people became aware of art, the ideas of art, and discussions in it. And finally, it helped produce many great works of art and literature, because these people were, there, and they were buying the stuff, and more people were willing to produce it. Well, that's pretty much my discussion on art and the Renaissance and the Italian Renaissance. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in class.